Welcome to This Week of Four Horsemen, where we are a day late and an episode short.
How's that computer? Did you get the fire put out?
My trailer's so flammable.
It's amazing how fast those go up.
It's dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. This Week of Four Horsemen, where the jokes are simple and so are we.
Yes.
There it is.
That's all we got.
So, Captain, what is This Week of Four Horsemen?
I already did it this week. I think that's as far as we got last night.
Nope,
We got to start over?
Starting over.
All right. This Week of Four Horsemen is our weekly show to discuss events, sales, promotions, and other nerdy topics in and around the store.
Yes, and we have to apologize for broadcasting a day late, but we do still have this caption contest that we have to announce the winner of. Here's our beautiful, beautiful image that we have.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, who won our caption contest?
Caption contest winner this week was Justin Heddick. Says, "Let the Wookiee carve." It's pretty good.
We also have some honorable mentions. Mark Wooden said, on the next episode of Party of Five.
Anthony Underwood gave us, "Let us give thanks for our ancestor Wendell Hook the Fuzzy for eradicating the scourge of bubblegum from our planet."
I don't think Wookiees would deal with bubblegum well.
No. You can't get out of anything.
J.R. Petsko also said, how do you like your pork, white or dark meat?
Speaking of porgs, Eric Miner comes up with smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord.
I can't
We're
even
having
say
a
that word.
smorgasbord. Okay. We're moving on to comics. The first comic we have, what's our first comic this week?
First
Mr.
comics this week, we have Labyrinth Underspell #1. Do we get to see Jareth in this one?
I think we get to see Jareth in this one.
Nice.
The the rehashing of Jim Henson movies in comic book form is really popular.
Yeah.
This and the Dark Crystal comics. I mean, what's going to be next? Muppet Baby comics?
I hope not.
What you got against Muppet Babies, yo?
Muppet Babies.
Maybe you like this more than Muppet Babies.
Yeah, Stranger Things. This is number 3, right?
Number 3.
Number
issue
3.
Mm-hmm.
Issue number 3. I'm not sure. I guess this is following the series on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, what are you doing? Go watch that now.
I'm going to.
You haven't seen it yet?
I cannot remember the last time I watched television by myself.
It's really
this
good.
is too spooky for Beck.
And yeah, this is something that you really got to kind of pay attention to what's going on. It's not something you can watch in the background.
Nope. And then moving on to something else that is scary, we have the DC Nuclear Winter Special. But these are a collection of DC holiday carols. There's 10 stories in this comic. They all have a nuclear winter feel to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very, very Christmas-y, I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay.
And then something that we are super excited for from the world of Star Wars.
Look at that. That'll put out the fires.
Yeah,
or put out the cold. That's Darth Vader, ladies and gentlemen.
Start a fire.
Look at that. Oh, that's Why is he on fire? We must find out. Is he on Mustafar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's building his castle.
Is it done yet? Did he get that voice out of his head?
You're going to have to read it to find out.
There's that word again, read.
Yes. Owns a comic book store, never reads comic books.
That will be this guy.
Yep. All right, so moving on to the Four Horsemen versus series. Last week, we had Jack Burton from that one movie versus Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels, where, I go Star Wars just about every time. Didn't work out.
No.
We had Mr. Burton.
Old Jack Burton says the check's in the mail.
Check's in the mail. He won this one. Who won the comment contest, Ron?
Comment contest. Brittany Ivanovich. Anyone picking someone other than the driver of the Pork Chop Express is simply wrong. Brittany couldn't agree more.
Sure. That's cool. But we're moving on.
We'll give you that one.
We have an exciting one this week.
This one's going to be...
We have the defending champion, Gandalf the Grey, versus Jessica Jones.
Sunday.
And I honestly think Gandalf has this one in the bag. But I've been trying to think, for the sake of discussion, all week, how could Jessica win this?
She just kind of slinks up to him and snaps his neck. Done. It's like, Ganny, crack. He's dead.
Okay, sure. I was trying to think of a creative way that utilizes her powers and special abilities.
No.
I actually couldn't come up with anything. Gandalf just wins.
Although
I would much rather see this fight than some of our most recent ones. I think
this one's gonna be good.
For sure. And also Gandalf wins. Yeah. So moving on to events, here is a calendar image of all the events we have going on this week. We're not going to go into super details like we do normally. We're just going to hit some highlights. What's our first highlight, Mr. Ron?
First highlight, we have a Warhammer 40K Kill Team event. It's a continuing event. It is wrapping up, I believe, real soon. If you're not part of it, you probably need to be.
You probably
Come
need
check
to.
it out. Also, with 40K, Dice Masters is releasing a set this week. The release event is this Sunday. So come out and check out some Dice Masters.
We also have Ultimate Masters pre-orders still going on. It's not too late to get your pre-orders in. Release events are next week. Do we know when pre-orders are cutting off?
The day it releases.
Day it releases.
Day it releases.
Day to maybe close the business the day before it releases?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
We are going to do a midnight release event, but it's just a pick up your
Draft.
boxes, go.
No,
I don't know if we're doing... Yeah, we're not doing any events.
Yeah. Okay.
Just come get your stuff.
Cool. All right, we're moving on to the meat of this week's episode, where we're talking about Star Wars. Now,
As we should.
Welcome to This Week at Star Wars. We've been putting this off for a while, and I figured with Alex gone, this was a good week to do this. So a while ago, we ranked all of our Star Wars movies in our top 10. 'Cause
Right.
at the time, there were only 10 of them. Now there are 11.
Yep.
And when Solo came out, we said, okay, well, we have to re-rank and we have to include Solo.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, we need to see it a few more times.
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I've seen it a few more times.
I've seen it a few hundred more times.
So it's time for us to go back and re-rank those. And Ron, talk about something for a second. Why?
What shall I talk about?
just
So
wanted
we
to
don't
get
have
this-
Alex today. So Ryan is working.
Okay.
I'm not sure how this is going to work.
So we are going to go through these one movie at a time.
Oh, and we're going to put them...
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
No, it's not going to be hard. So we're going to start. Of course, we're talking about... we're going in release order. So the first film we're talking about today, Ron, what is that?
That is Star Wars, A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
The one that started it all, 1977, ladies and gentlemen.
The original Star Wars. So we're going to add that to our list right now.
How are we going to do... You're going to do every single one of these.
This may have been...
That's not going to work.
This may have been an error.
No way this is going to work.
Yes, it is.
It's going to look neat.
This may have been a failed attempt to do this.
We're
We're going to have to do this verbally. This is not going to work the way I wanted it to. Okay, hold on, people. What we're going to do...
If you could see what I see,
No.
you would agree.
Boom.
Bam-a-lam. All right.
All right. So,
I should write these down because I'm not going to remember what I put where.
yeah, let's do that instead. Well, how about this?
What do we got? There we go. Let's put it over there.
So, obviously, the first on each of our lists, number one, starting from the beginning,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
is
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I would put Star Wars at the top of any list.
Well-
A New Hope, the original.
Well, so far, it's the only movie on the list. So, it
True.
logically has to be
It
one.
has to be the first.
Even if at the end of this, it ends up at the bottom, it has to start with number one. But now we're moving on. There it is. To what's our second?
Empire Strikes Back.
So now our list includes two movies. What does your list look like?
Oh, so we're going to do this movie by movie. All right.
Yes.
I would still say A New Hope, Empire.
I would also say A New Hope, Empire.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So far, we agree.
I think that agreement is about to diverge right
Radically.
about
Radically.
now.
Okay. Now, I know there's only 3 movies on this list, but it's A New Hope, Empire, blank, 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 Jedi.
A New Hope.
I'm not a fan of Jedi.
I know. A New Hope, Jedi, Empire.
What? Why in... Oh, the internet's going to destroy you.
No.
Putting Jedi above Empire?
It's a better movie.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Yeah. There's no dogfight in Empire.
You don't need one.
Yeah, you do.
There kind of is. They're in
No,
the
there's not.
asteroid field. That's kind of a dogfight.
No.
They're more on
They're
the run.
they're running.
Yeah.
That's a chase scene.
Oof.
An awesome chase scene.
It is.
But
It
there's
is.
no dogfight in Empire.
There's
so.
no Ewoks either.
Yeah, well,
No
Empire's not
Ewoks.
perfect. It's real good, but it's not perfect. All right, moving on movies that are real good but not perfect. Okay, so, all right. New Hope,
Right?
Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
Empire.
Mm-hmm.
No surprise, Phantom Menace.
New Hope, Empire, Phantom Menace, Jedi.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're only really disagreeing.
Yeah, there's only... Oh, that's about to change.
Yeah. No.
That's
Oh,
totally
this
about to change.
okay.
Where do you put it? There's a garbage can over there.
New Hope,
Right?
Jedi,
Mm-hmm.
Empire.
Okay. You be real careful with what you're about to say.
I go back and forth on this,
Why?
but I'm gonna say Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace.
Oh my Lord in heaven.
Okay, so
Why?
I like this movie every time I see it. I
Are
don't.
we seeing the same movie?
Sometimes I'll put Phantom Menace ahead of it because Phantom Menace has huge highs.
Right.
Like pod racing.
Pod race, sure.
The lightsaber duel against Maul, just Qui-Gon Jinn as a whole.
Right.
And it has huge highs.
Right.
It also has low lows.
Jar Jar.
And I think Attack of the Clones is more consistent throughout the movie, and I like it more every time I see it, maybe just because of the prequels. It's the one I've seen the fewest number of times.
Yeah.
So I've only seen it 100 times as opposed to the other two, which I've seen 300 times each. I don't know.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I like Return of the Jedi way more than I like Attack of the Clones. Way more. Way more.
Good. So we're...
Now, I'm about to get some hate mail on this
New
one.
Hope.
A New Hope.
Empire.
Oh, Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
Jedi, and then Attack of the Clones. Yeah, but that's about to change
Put
too.
Phantom Menace over Jedi?
I did. Did I say that? That doesn't feel right. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it. I gotta put Jedi above Phantom Menace.
Okay. Got the ticker going. Hold on.
Oh, this one's gonna be rough. Oh man, I don't even want to say this out loud.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
No, I do disagree with you on this, but I also respect your decision on this one. But okay, so New Hope.
Yep.
Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge of the Sith. Attack of the Clones. Phantom Menace.
All right.
Just say it.
Just be nice, please.
Internet. Just say it.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
A New Hope. Empire. Did I say Jedi then? Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
This was possibly the greatest theatrical movie-going experience of my life, except for maybe one other movie that's on this list that we have yet to talk about.
Okay.
It was the first midnight premiere I ever got to go to. It was the first time I ever got to drive out after dark without an adult, and it was just me and my friends and my brother. We just went out. We went out to the midnight premiere on a school night, and also the movie is amazing.
For me, I mean, this was the point of every single movie up to this point was this.
I mean, it completed the circle.
Yep.
Like you start here, and then you go here, but then you come back over here and have to go back here. And it completed the circle. Okay, we have to keep going. To keep going. Okay.
Oh, the next one. What's the next one's going to be hard too? Oh. Oof. This is the series or that weird movie?
No, this is the theatrical film.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire, Jedi. Oof. I put Clone Wars
over Phantom Menace.
I'll put Clone Wars over
Phantom Menace, then Attack of the Clones. Wow. It's just at the bottom of mine. Now, and this is not to diss the television series, which I hold deeply in my heart. This movie was not the kickoff that it should have been. And no shade to it, because it's fine, but it definitely goes at the bottom of my list. So it's...
No, I kind of like this movie.
I mean, I like it. It's fine. The kids and I watch it fairly regularly, honestly. But yeah, I think it's at the bottom. Speaking of...
Now it gets so hard.
The Awakening.
It gets so hard.
From here on out, there will be blood.
Yeah.
There will be tears. All right. New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Jedi. Empire.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm positive.
You wavered there for a second.
New Hope, Jedi, Empire.
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith, Force Awakens.
Ooh. Okay.
Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, Clone Wars.
All right. Revenge of the Sith.
New Hope.
New Hope. Empire.
Force Awakens.
Okay. Yeah. And then
the rest of what you said.
Whatever else. At this point, it's going to be a shuffling of the top 4 or 5. It really is. The rest of the ones at
because
the
now we've basically drawn the line between the ones you like and the ones you don't like.
Yeah. There's a very definitive line.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, speaking of movies that you like, speaking of movies that everybody likes, where they're wrong.
Holy cow! They're all wrong if they don't like this movie. How can you not like this? I've never seen that poster before.
Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, that's a great poster.
Holy
I want
cow.
that on my wall.
That's amazing.
It is really great.
Huh.
Oh, it's so pretty. Damn. Hold on. This poster is so pretty. It needs to.
Are you gonna make it big? Not like that.
Now I'm breaking it.
Hold don't think you'll be able to make it much bigger.
I'm not making it much bigger. I'm just not making it so our...
So I think, for me, it would be A New Hope, Empire...
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith.
A New Hope, Empire, Force Awakens. Rogue One?
I put Rogue One above Force Awakens.
You're a bad man!
I do. I put...
More than Rey and Finn?
I do. Rogue One is above Force Awakens. Yeah. Actually... Oh, man.
More than Empire? No.
No. Not more than Empire, but I'm looking down the road, and I know how the rest of my list is going to shape up now.
Okay, all right.
And it's going to be ugly.
All right, well...
I'm going to get a lot
ugly
of hate
is
mail.
about to describe what you're about to say to me. Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I love Rogue One.
Okay. You better
New Hope.
not. Yeah.
Jedi. Empire. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
You choose your next words carefully. Don't even think about it.
Attack of the Clones.
Oh my Lord in heaven. Why?
Phantom Menace.
What? You do not.
Rogue One, Clone Wars.
What? Why do you hate Rogue One?
I don't hate Rogue One. I love it. If it ends up number 10 on our list, it's still the 10th greatest movie of all time.
Oh, below Attack of the Clones
and Phantom Menace.
Oh no, there's no comparison. There's absolutely no comparison. I can't. No. I like all Star Wars movies. I love them to death. But there are some Star Wars movies that are more Star Wars than other Star Wars.
Are you saying that? Are we talking about Jim Crow laws here, separate but equal? What are we talking about here?
That's right.
Okay, no.
I love them, same but different.
I'm not doing that.
Oh God.
Hold on, we're gonna do this. This is another poster that I love to death.
That's really pretty.
Boom.
Sith, New Hope, Empire,
Rogue One.
This one.
Last Jedi.
And then the rest.
Yep. Okay. New Hope, Jedi, Empire, Revenge of the Sith, The Last Jedi, Force Awakens. Stuff that pisses you off.
Everything that makes you mad.
It took me a long time to get between this and Force Awakens, which one I liked more.
Yeah.
And eventually, I determined that I think I like them about the same, except Force Awakens doesn't really show you anything new or different, or really take any risks. But this movie, took every risk.
It flushed everything out,
and it showed you so many new things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
If you would have told me right before this came out that this movie would possibly be even more controversial than Episode 1, I would have said, no way.
There's not enough material to make it controversial.
Okay, so now we're coming to the main juicy topic here. Why we're doing all of this?
The whole reason.
The cup. Where you put the Solo cup?
Solo cup. It is Sith, New Hope, Empire, Rogue One, Last Jedi, Solo.
More than Force Awakens?
More than Force Awakens.
Why?
I really enjoyed Solo.
I did too. To me, this is the Star Wars movie that could.
Yes.
If I ever was going to hate a Star Wars movie, like how some people hate Phantom Menace, how some people hate Attack of the Clones, how some people hate Return of the Jedi.
All of them.
This was going to be the one, and it wasn't.
Right. Yeah, it got a lot of grief, but it still was a pretty good movie.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Man makes my heart
He's a good
beat.
Lando.
Okay.
He's a really good Lando.
Now here comes
Where's it at?
A New Hope. So this is a full list.
We're about to not be friends.
Full list.
I can feel it coming.
All right, actually, give us your full 11 from the top. Okay, Revenge of the Sith.
A New Hope. Empire.
Rogue
One.
Last
Jedi. Solo. Force Awakens. Phantom Menace.
I think you said Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Phantom Menace.
No, you said Clone Wars, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as Attack of the Clones is on the bottom. The bottom.
So, have you seen any of the Lego Star Wars animated shorts? They are
don't think
so
so.
funny. There's one where Anakin has to take a group of younglings on a field trip,
Right.
and at some point he's like telling them how to lie to Yoda, and one of them goes, Mr. Skywalker, you're a really great Jedi, but you're not a very good actor. So funny.
Wow.
All right. They're even, Hayden Christensen's even getting burned in his own franchise. Okay, so from the top, the full 11. New Hope.
Okay.
Jedi.
Mhm.
Empire. Revenge of the Sith. The Last Jedi. Force Awakens.
Okay. It's starting to get a twitch.
Attack of the Clones. Phantom Menace.
Now you're just trying to make me mad.
Rogue One. Solo.
Oh.
Clone Wars.
Did you hit your head tonight? Are you okay?
No.
Do you need to call someone?
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm sick. I'm a sick man.
Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace.
It's just
above.
for their flaws, they are a chapter in the Skywalker story, and they are irreplaceable in that saga of my life, where if they had not have been made, I would be a different person. If Solo had not have been made, I would be the same person.
True.
The Star Wars films have defined my life from age 5 moving forward, and I was a different person in 7th grade than I would have been because Attack of the Clones came out. A little depressed, but
See, I look at these movies as if I learned something profound about the story itself. Like the Revenge of the Sith, the scenes where, you know, Vader has his fall. Whole reason that Vader is Vader happened in that movie. Solo, his defining moment was the Kessel Run. You know, he had a couple things. He got the Falcon. He did the Kessel Run. So those were things that we thought we knew how they worked, but now we absolutely know how they work.
We absolutely know how we work. Was it Lewis who was complaining? He was like, he met Chewie, he met Lando. Oh, sorry. He met Chewie, he met Lando, he got his blaster, he made the Kessel Run, and he went to work for Jabba all in one movie. I'm sorry. Sorry, Lewis. I love you. All right, so we got to keep it. We got to move along to Horsemen of the Week.
We have a Horseman.
Where you have one.
You
have
do.
one. So tell us why Neil Gaiman is your Horseman of the Week.
Neil Gaiman, if you guys haven't heard this, about a week or so ago, right after Stan Lee's death, Bill Maher comes out. Yep. Bill Maher comes out and sort of blasts Stan Lee, blasts the comic book industry, blasts everybody who's ever any inspiration.
Not defending Bill Maher. Clarifying, wasn't it that he was blasting how much people were mourning Stan Lee?
Right. Yeah. Basically, we were making a big deal over nothing because it's not that big of a deal.
Screw
Who cares?
You, Bill Maher.
Neil Gaiman came out. Now, I don't get political. I don't really get riled up about stuff. I almost tweeted at him. I've never tweeted at anybody in my life, but I almost did. But when I read what Neil Gaiman wrote, it was exactly what I was thinking, exactly what I was feeling, and a million times more eloquently put than I could ever do.
Basically, he just dunked on Bill Maher for being a jerk.
He smashed his nose on the table. It was great.
He's also wrote some good stuff.
Yeah, he's wrote a few good things.
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman, we know you're listening.
Yeah. Love Coraline. You demand.
Scared the hell out of me.
Oh, yes.
What's with the buttons?
Oh.
So weird.
Did you know, for Horsemen, did you know we're vending at Steel City Con December 7th through the 9th?
I got to pack some boxes.
A whole lot of boxes. That's next week.
It is.
It is.
Got a whole week. I'll wait about 6 days.
I want to meet Mac and Yo-Yo so bad.
See, this is gonna be a test to see if Lakin actually watches this, because I bought Lakin a ticket to get her picture taken with Mac and Yo-Yo.
Lakin, you need somebody to go with. Hey, just saying, I'm free.
If she watches the show, now she knows. I'm gonna ask her if she heard.
Now she knows that she and I are going to Steel City Con. We're going. It's gonna be so great. I'm not gonna get kicked out this time.
It's got Doug Bradley too. Pinhead.
Brent Spiner.
I know.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, though not the.
Do you know who Tom Savini is?
No.
Bottom row, all the way to the right.
No.
Well, second one.
No, I have no idea.
Special effects world.
Oh, okay.
Super cool. Good. Yeah. Cool dude.
Urkel's
there. Dean Cain.
Who I would want a signature from him from Ripley's Believe It or Not. That's my favorite thing featuring Dean Cain.
Wait, you were Superman? When? You would love
Lou Ferrigno. Denise Crosby.
that. I know.
Tasha Yar.
Tasha, I still have a thing for Tasha Yar.
Yeah,
No.
no, she looks good.
Do you have any idea who Kristen McNichol is?
No.
Okay. That name probably means a whole lot different things to me than to you and your generation.
To me and my generation, it means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm guessing she was on a sitcom in the 70s.
She was like in movies and all kinds of stuff. You ever see a show called The Pirate Movie?
No.
It was fantastic. It is a musical. Be careful, but still Google it,
I
kids.
like musicals.
It is a lot of fun, and Kristen McNichol's in it, and she was just real cute and bubbly back in the day. But
Sure. Why not? So she's like the Molly Ringwald of the 70s.
yes, yeah.
Okay. Wow, dead on the nail. Moving on to our favorite new segment, Meme of the Week.
What is this?
This is why aquariums are not open at night. Oh my god!
Holy crap!
Shoot it!
What
Shoot
is
it!
that?
It's a dolphin.
Oh my
In a
lord!
tank at dark.
Empty the tank.
This is why aquariums aren't open at night.
Somebody jiggle the handle.
Flush that thing down. Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord, that's terrifying.
I know, it's really scary, isn't it? All right, for our sale this week, if you mention this week at Four Horsemen at the counter, you can get a one-time repeat on any of our Black Friday sales. So just come up to the counter, mention this week at Four Horsemen, and tell us which of our Black Friday sales you would like a one-time
We had some good
repeat
ones.
on this. Yeah, for sure. Hey, do you know where Alex keeps that social thing with all of our social media stuff
I have
on it?
no idea. I think he like types it every time. He's really good.
See, he really types? Dang, he's fast. Oh, there it is. By the way, like us at facebook.com/4horsemencomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemencomics. Watch all of our YouTube stuff at youtube.com/c/4horsemencomicsgaming. Follow us on Twitter at the number 4 Horseman Comics Gaming. And of course, watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemencomics. Shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemencomics.com. That is when Seth doesn't have it turned off. And please come into our brick and mortar store in the Morgantown Mall in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Morgantown.
We've got a good post-credit scene this week, Mr. Davis.
Wait, am I blue or green?
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? You're just trying to make me mad. You're just trying to make me
Look,
mad.
you're the one that's ranking Clone Wars so high. Or
Actually,
Attack of the Clones.
I had Clone Wars at the absolute bottom. You're the one who had it.
I meant Clone Wars.
You had it above Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. It's a trap!
There is exactly 0 Ewoks in any other movie.
You know how many? You know what there's 0 of in Clone Wars? Death Stars exploding. Okay. All right, we're moving on.
All right.
So this is our post-credit scene.
Yep.
From.
Oh my gosh. Chunk. What's his face?
Man, you're such a good.
Oh my god. Yes, the Goonies.
All right.
I was like, I could see the poster.
Kick us out.
All right. Ready? You really want to do this?
Gently.
Hey, kid, I want you to spill your guts. Tell us everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything. Okay, I'll talk. In 3rd grade, I cheated on my history exam. In 4th grade, I stole Uncle Max's toupee and I glued it on my face when I was Moses in the Hebrew school play. In 5th grade, I knocked my sister Eddie down the stairs and I blamed it on the dog. When my mom sent me to summer camp for fat kids and then they served lunch, I got nuts and I pigged out and then they kicked me out. Much later. But the worst thing I ever done, I mixed up all the fake puke at home and then I went to the movie theater, hid the puke in my jacket, climbed up to the balcony and then I made a noise like and then I dumped it over the side all over the people in the audience and then there was this horror. It was horrible. All the people started getting sick and throwing up all over each other. It's like that scene from Stand By Me and I never felt so bad in my entire life.
I'm beginning to like this kid, Ma.
Oh, good night, everybody.
We need to do that sometime.
Oh, we really should do that.
Let's not.
Okay.